Sorry, I was just doing a marathon run of basically watching 4 horror movies tonight. I watched Maniac Cop 2 again tonight. For the 3rd time this month, I've watched that. Hell, it's worth it every time. And I watched the 7 Golden Vampires because that's awesome kung fu. Miss my friend Jordan. Both movies are my friend Jordan because he had to see both. He had to see them before. Anyway, I saw Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter tonight. Also, to end my night. Like I said in my previous review of The Babadook, I was either going to love or hate this film. There'd probably be no middle road. Already when I saw the picture of it, I knew this was going to be a low-budget film. I just didn't imagine how low budget would be. Honestly, I'm really torn at this film. I really am. It's cheesy 70s schlock. Really, it is just utterly cheesed 70s. I feel like this movie was ripped and made in the 70s, but it's not. It was made in 2001, I think. Yeah. It's basically vampires are causing hijinks, taking all the lesbians in the world or the city, and 2 priests decide we got trouble. Let's bring in Jesus. And happens to be on a beach enjoying himself, and wackiness ensues. Oh God! I knew I was in for something special when the way that Jesus beat the first vampires that attacked him was basically blessing the water he was relaxing on the beach and making it holy water to drown the vampires. Notice the beginning of the movie they're rocking in the sunlight, so I was like, how are they doing this? Isn't sunlight supposed to kill vampires? And sure enough, the movie explains why they do it, how they're surviving. And then Jesus has like 2 psychics throughout this movie. He has Mary Magdalene. And then to top it all off, you have El Santo, who is a masked luchador, and he is freaking amazing. I honestly was starting to pass out and fall asleep, then all of a sudden Santo appeared. I'm like, you have my attention, movie. Go on. And it just gets more ludicrous. I mean, sure, it got ludicrous before. This movie takes a period to stop and have Jesus face atheists. And I'm just talking about 2 atheists. No, it starts out with 2, then all of a sudden 8 more pop out of the car, like a clown car, and start challenging Jesus. Look, well, that's the problem with this movie, is that this pacing is basically off. I mean, that's my biggest problem, is that, okay, you have this major fight scene, you have this major intro, then you have these periods of the film where it just goes on, like when Jesus spits a remake job on him. Pretty much, that's another thing I didn't like, that they pretty much ditched the long hair and the beard, the stereotypical way Jesus looks, and he goes with a more modern look. And it's like, okay, why go with this now, just 20 minutes into the film? Couldn't you have done this later on? Set up more to this? I guess just to save production value, I guess they did the reason why they did this. But I would have enjoyed it more if he was like this through most of the movie instead of just the first 20 minutes of him just like typical stereotypical Jesus. Because it was fucking hilarious seeing Jesus Christ fight vampires and using his carpentry skills to stake vampires. I mean, I've lost interest when he got his remake. He got his new look, and I was like, okay, interesting. And then suddenly, like the main villain in this movie is wearing a Superman shirt, bloody Superman shirt. So this one makes me wonder even more. This was freaking shot in the '90s more than 2001, because I don't remember a freaking Superman shirt bloody like that. I mean, that has to be a definite Superman shirt. And just seeing that, it's like, okay, so it's a Superman vampire fighting Jesus. Okay, you got me, movie again. And just seeing, but this Luna's Lister just goes on to this another subplot, and the musical parts happen too. This is a religious kung fu horror action comedy musical. The only thing missing is sci-fi, really. I guess that it just didn't have enough in the budget for sci-fi. I guess you can't win them all. But anyway, I mean, there's parts of this movie I just lose my focus, and I was like drifting off. And all of a sudden, Sato appeared, and I'm like, okay, yeah, you got me. And just seeing him act like he's an amazing character. He's worth the price at the end of the movie alone. Just him and Jesus kicking ass and killing vampires. And even I mean, it's utterly ridiculous. And even the final fight is just utterly ridiculous. It's over the top. It is so Corman-esque. I was like, am I sure Roger Corman didn't ghostwrite this and knock the director off and just do this? He had to do this. This will probably offend people. Please don't show this to Kirk Cameron. He'll probably like, oh God, he probably hate this movie. He probably does hate this movie. He probably says, most blasphemous movie of the year is this movie I will never watch ever. Oh God. Honestly, this movie's a mixed bag for me. I love it, but I also hate it. It could have been better. It should have been better. When you have Jesus Christ Vampire Slayer, you expect a lot. It does disappoint in some regards. It does. I mean, it's such a kick-ass intro, and after that, it just okay. It goes on to start the plot, and then does this thing introducing Jesus. Then does his remake, his new look, and then you're like, okay. But I just feel like it should have been midway in the movie. It didn't deserve that yet. He needed his look near the climax instead of just after the first act. He just shouldn't have that. But still, it was fun. Just seeing Jesus talk to his mom via statue had me chuckling like a little girl. Every 5 seconds, it's like, oh God, this is stupid, but I can't help but laugh. Oh, this is a movie you probably should watch with friends. This is a movie you should watch, but just to see their reactions, just go Mystery Science Theater 3000 on this thing, just riff the hell out of it. It deserves to be riffed. This is a film to be riffed like heck. And possibly be more entertained or like, what the hell? So yeah, but I mean, it does drag a little bit, and that's where it's like it gets to you. I mean, thankfully Sato was there to move me out of this, because if it wasn't for that, I would have been, dazed off and out like a light. Thankfully, Sato, bless your luchador heart for saving this movie, because he's the performance that's just amazing at the end. I mean, just seeing vampires be body slammed, evil luchadors, and just seeing Santo just deal with them was just worth the price of admission right there. There should be a spin-off movie of Santo. There should be. Because this movie was just amazing with that character. I want a spin-off movie, goddammit, now I want it. But it'll probably never happen. Still, but yeah, this movie, it's decent, but it's a very low budget movie. It looks like, I don't know, $50,000 or $100,000 was put into this movie. It looks it. I mean, the effects are cheap. The way it's shot is cheap. This is something Roger Corman would be like, I love you, man. You made the movie I always liked to make. You guys deserve everything you get. I still wish I would love this movie more. This movie needed something more. It just felt something that was lacking. maybe it was that what I've been pet peeving about, or maybe it was just more action and more Santo. Yeah, this movie needed more Santo. Hmm, then again, maybe Santo was the reason why they knew what their bread and butter was, and they made sure they brought that in for the third act. Anyway, there's my review of Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter. It's an amazing ride to watch with your friends, just to gauge your reactions and just look at each other like, did that just happen? Holy crap, it did. But you might be disappointed in some regards. Hell, you might even be thinking this is a blasphemy movie. Fuck it, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it until the bitter end. It was open-ended. It was an original work. I'll give it that. It tried something totally different. So yeah, if you're trying to do something for fun, go check this film out. You won't be disappointed. Well, you might be a little bit, but you won't be. You can't say you won't be entertained by it. So there's my review of Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter. Next time, folks, I'll probably be even totally more down and dreary. Oh, I got another bad film coming up. Not bad, I mean really bad. We'll see where I'll be like tomorrow, folks.